I want to start with this psalm again. I'm just meditating on the psalms that encourage you to do the same. Psalms 131, verse 2. Just this first sentence says, "Instead, I have calmed and quieted myself, like a weaned child who no longer cries for its mother's milk. Yes, like a weaned child is my soul within me." Today, I want to ask you this question as we ride and chat. Have you taken a moment to calm and quiet yourself, your soul? You know, we're in this season where, man, there's so much unstillness. There's so much storm around us. There's so many issues going on right now around the world that it's hard to find a place of calming and quieting your heart, your soul. Well, you see, it's really important that we take a moment. And right now, I want to encourage you as you listen to this psalm, as we ride together, if you like. Man, that boy looks like he's reading the Bible. That was awesome. As we quiet ourselves, I want to take a moment, just calm and quiet yourself. Take a moment to breathe. You see, why do we want to do that? Because God is in the stillness. Now, the storm may be all around us. That's like the calm in the eye of the storm. But God is in the stillness. The storm may be surrounding you, but there's a stillness at the middle of it, in the heart of it. And His name is Jesus. You see, and for us to be able to connect with Him, we need to also be still. Still our hearts. Take a deep breath. Find a spot in your house. Find a spot in your garden. Or like me, when you get a chance to just step out, just ride or take your bike and just say, "God, I'm going to be still." What does it take to be still? It means that you have to take away all those things that are noisy and moving. Stillness is the absence of noise and movement, right? Imagine if you're seeing a calm sea after the raging storms, like here in the Philippines, when there's been huge waves, but then by the time the seas are calm, the waters are totally still. The air is still. All you have is this beautiful light, the sun setting, or whatever it is that you're looking at in the mountain range. Just picture that right now. You need to do that within your own spirit. And when we do that, then you open up your heart and say, "God, I'm choosing to let go of the noise. I'm choosing to let go of the war that's going on in my heart and in my mind today." Because the war that battles in your heart and your mind steals away the calmness and the stillness in your spirit. Doesn't that make sense? If you're battling in your heart and mind today, it takes away the stillness, doesn't it? You live a life that feels choppy. And if your life feels choppy today, I want to encourage you and say, just be still. God said, "Be still to the storm." When the disciples were freaking out in the boat, He just spoke to the storm. You see, God is wanting you and I to know that in our stillness, we're going to find that He truly is God. Regardless of the storm and the war that may be going on in your heart and mind or in your circumstances today. But it takes an act. You must decide. The stillness doesn't just happen. You may have to pull yourself out of a situation right now. Move from one room to the next. Or move your mind onto something else, or change the environment and the atmosphere around you so that you can find stillness. Put on worship. Put on an encouraging word, even as you listen to this. Just take yourself away to be with the Lord today. And you're going to find that stillness, that act of making your heart and your mind still and stop fighting, will allow God to break through with a revelation that'll bring hope and it'll raise up your faith. See, faith is a gift from God, but it's so hard to have faith when there's a war raging in our hearts and our minds or around us. There is then no stillness and no peace. So I want to encourage you guys today on this little journey. Calm and still your heart today before God. And just take a moment. Just sit in His presence and say, "God, I'm ready, I'm willing, and I'm actively seeking that stillness that comes from You, that fullness of life that only flows from Your throne." I pray this encourages you guys and encourages you to come into the fullness of the peace that comes from the presence of God today. Until next time, stay blessed and be at peace with the Lord today. See ya.